6:42, coffee's running. Same kitchen, same half-open blinds. I reach into the cupboard without looking. My hand knows which one. White mug, faded edge, small mark near the bottom. Nothing special. I've had it long enough to forget when I bought it. I pour the coffee, pick it up, and the handle stays in my hand. For a second, I just stand there, mug on the counter, handle in my palm, coffee slowly running down the side. I almost laugh, well, that's done. I grab a towel, clean the counter, walk to the trash, lift the lid, then stop. I don't know why. Behind me the cupboard is open, 5 other mugs, not cracked, not chipped, better than this one. I look at them and at the piece in my hand and close the trash. I had 5 better ones in the cupboard, 5 good reasons to let this one go. But I put the broken pieces back on the counter, like there was something there worth saving. Nobody gave it to me, there's no story behind it. It just knew my mornings, and somehow that was enough. I take another mug, blue one, never use it. Coffee tastes exactly the same, of course it does. I drink half, leave the rest before work. I move the broken one away from the sink so nobody throws it out. Nobody else lives here. I do it anyway, then grab my keys and leave. All day I forget about it. Calls, emails, lunch at my desk, traffic home, then I pass a hardware store. I'm already halfway past it when I turn around. 5 minutes later, I'm standing in line, holding a little tube of glue. They cost almost as much as a new mug. The thought makes me smile. I buy it anyway. Maybe some decisions don't need to make sense. Maybe that's why we make them. I had 5 better ones in the cupboard, 5 good reasons to let this one go. But I put the broken pieces back on the counter, like there was something there worth saving. Nobody gave it to me, there's no story behind it. It just knew my mornings, and somehow that was enough. That night I sit at the table, read the instructions, clean both sides, hold the handle in place 10 seconds, 20, 30. My fingers stick a little, the handle sits slightly crooked. There's a thin line where the break used to be. I could have done a better job, I could have bought a better mug instead. I leave it there to dry. Maybe I kept it because it was there the morning I got the new job. Maybe it was there on Sundays when I had nowhere to go. Maybe it sat beside me through bills, bad news, quiet breakfast, late mornings, good mornings I didn't know were good yet. Not important enough to photograph, not special enough to remember. Just there again and again and again. Maybe that's how ordinary things become ours. Not because of one big memory, because they survive 1,000 small ones. I had 5 better ones in the cupboard, they're still there, clean, perfect, waiting. But the next morning I reach past them all, take the old one down, the handle holds barely. I pour my coffee, there's still the line where it broke. I can feel it under my thumb, I don't mind. Nobody gave it to me, it isn't worth anything. It just knew my mornings, and maybe after enough mornings, that's worth something. 6:43, same kitchen, same half-open blinds, coffee in the mug, my hand around the handle, a little more carefully this time. I see the crack, take a sip, and start my day. 7:21, I'm already late. Coffee on the counter, keys by the door. I pull on the dark shirt I've worn more times than I could count. First button, second, third, then something small hits the floor. I look down, there it is, one button beside my shoe. I look at the clock, no time. I open the closet, blue shirt, white shirt, another black one, still on the hanger. 2 seconds, that's all it takes. I change, leave the old one on the bed, pick up my bag, walk out. By the time I reach the car, I've already forgotten about it. Some things are easy to replace when you're in a hurry. It would have been easier to wear another shirt, so I did. But all day, something about it felt wrong. Not the fit, not the color, nothing I could explain. It would have been easier to forget the old one. For some reason, I wanted this one back. That evening I come home, kick off my shoes, drop my keys in the near the bedroom door. Is the button still waiting where it fell? I bend down, pick it up, turn it over in my fingers. Just a button, small black, worth almost nothing. The trash is 6 steps away. I walk past it. There's an old box in the kitchen drawer, batteries, tape, loose screws, things that belong nowhere else. At the bottom a needle, some thread. I sit down at the table, try to remember how this works through the hole. Back again, miss it, try again. The thread knots, I swear, under my breath, start over. Funny how 10 minutes can feel worth giving to something you could replace. In 2 seconds, it would have been easier to wear another shirt. There were plenty waiting in the closet. No one would have noticed, no one would have cared. But tonight I'm sitting here under the kitchen light, trying to give one little button its old place back. It would have been easier to forget the whole thing. For some reason, I wanted this one back. I don't do it well, that's obvious. The stitches aren't even, the button sits a little higher than the others. I pull the thread too tight, then too loose. Finally, I tie something that looks enough like a knot. Hold the shirt up there, not perfect, still good. I smile at those 2 words like I haven't heard them in a long time. When did still good stop being good enough? When did a scratch mean replace it? A loose thread mean buy another? A little wear mean we're done? Maybe I learned to want things without learning how to keep them. Maybe replacing became so easy, I forgot there was another choice. Not everything old is precious, not everything worn has a story. Sometimes you just decide this thing isn't finished yet. And maybe that's reason enough. It would have been easier to wear another shirt yesterday. That's exactly what I did. But this morning I reached past all the others, take the dark one from the hanger. First button, second, third, then mine. A little crooked, a little too tight, different from every other one. I look at it in the mirror, nobody else will ever know, but I do. For the first time, I'm wearing something I didn't replace. When it broke, I fixed it badly, and somehow I like it more that way. 7:18, coffee on the counter, keys by the door. Same dark shirt, one crooked button. I run my thumb over the thread. It holds, so do I. then I leave for work. Sunday afternoon, one chair keeps rocking against the kitchen floor. I've ignored it for 3 weeks. Today it finally bothers me. I turn it over, one loose screw, that's all. I know exactly where the tools are. Back of the closet, under a blanket, inside the old metal box Dad gave me years ago. I pull it out heavier than I remember. The latch sticks before it opens inside. Nothing matches, no clean sets, no polished handles. Just tools that have already lived a life. A screwdriver scratched down the side, pliers with white paint near the hinge, an old tape measure that doesn't close all the way. Things I would have thrown out if they hadn't already been his. He used to say, don't buy another one, this still works. I used to laugh, today I don't. My hand found the same worn spot his did, right there on the handle where the color had disappeared. My thumb fell into it like it already knew the way. For a second I understood why he kept everything. Some things don't get old, they just remember who held them. I find the right screwdriver, flathead or red handle. I kneel beside the chair, half a turn, then another 30 seconds, maybe less. I put the chair back down, press my hand against the seat. Nothing moves, done. That should have been the end of it, but I don't put the screwdriver back. I turn it in my hand, there's a smooth place near the bottom. Not broken, not damaged, just worn down from being held the same way for years. My thumb rests there perfectly, and suddenly I can see him, not like a photograph, not dressed up for anything. Just Dad under the sink, Dad fixing the gate, Dad standing on a chair because he refused to get the ladder. Me beside him, holding nothing useful and asking, are you done yet? I never noticed where his hand held the tool until mine landed in the same place. My hand found the same one spot his did, right there on the handle where the color had disappeared. My thumb fell into it like it already knew the way. For a second I understood why he kept everything. Some things don't get old, they just remember who held them. He gave me the box when I moved out. I remember saying, I'll probably buy a new set. He looked inside, picked up that screwdriver. Why? He said, this one's fine. I wanted matching tools, clean handles, everything in its place. He wanted something that worked back then. I thought we were talking about tools. Maybe that's why he kept the bent nails, the extra screws, the little pieces of wood too small for anything. The wrench with his initials scratched into it. I thought he just hated throwing things away. Maybe after years of fixing the same house, the same doors, the same chairs, he stopped seeing old tools. You see, Saturday mornings, a kitchen drawer, a garage light, a kid beside you who isn't really helping, but you let him stay. Maybe every mark was just proof that something had been useful long enough to become part of a life. My hand found the same worn spot his did, and for 1 second I wasn't standing alone in my kitchen. I could almost hear half a turn, that's enough, don't strip it. The words came back before I knew I remembered them. I thought I was fixing the chair. One loose screw, 30 seconds, that's all. But there I was holding something, his hand, it taught my hand, without either of us ever talking about it. For a second I understood why he kept everything. I put the screwdriver back, same place I found it. the box, the latch still sticks. I almost force it, then I remember how he did it. Lift a little, push, click, there. The chair doesn't move anymore. I sit down, look at the old box on the floor, and leave it there a little longer.